Huzzah! Hail, adventurers and Wombat. Thank you all for joining us for another lovely, lovely session of Hand of God. Inspiration has been doled out. Only one who needed it was Wood.
Woo!
2 points left over. Turn into a basic and greater healing. Has been doled out, hopefully. As we're getting settled in, who wants to give us a little recap what happened recently within the Underdark? Who remembers?
We killed the plant monster, the Fungaloo the Body Taker. And hopefully that's the last that the village will see of it. But we'll never know, because we are, as far as we know, permanently shut out of the village now, because after communing with the Elder, we got permission to pass through his fungus barrier in the lava chambers. And we were told that if we did that, which we could, but if we did that, he would have to then remake it even stronger than before, turning it into a one-way trip for us. So that's what we did. And we continued down in the Underdark, down a very narrow passageway, came to this ancient fire temple, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been crawling our way through that. And there are some dwarf or dwarf-like guardians in this ruined room that seem to have taken exception to Brock being a surface dwarf, or a quote-unquote surface dwarf.
All right.
And so now we're sort of standing there staring at them. Initiative has not been rolled, so we're not in combat yet, but it feels inevitable.
All right, nicely done. Pretty much hits the nail on the head. Play this bad boy. Let's get right to it. Oh, I gotta paste the link if I want to play a song. Okay, so with that, we resume. You have entered into this ancient dwarven sanctum, this temple. This temple, dedicated to something called the Ancient Flame. You see dwarven runes carved along the walls as you made your way further and further downwards. Once the door was open, you felt an immense heat, quite familiar to what's currently happening everywhere where we live. Knock on wood. But you notice as you descend further into this sanctum, the walls seem to close in. This place hasn't had someone walk through it in a very, very long time. You discovered in the first room was a burial chamber of sorts. Some, those of the highest order, sarcophagi smashed to pieces. You found that their bones were turned to cinder. Anything that they had on them was taken or misplaced. And now, in this other room, not much further along northwards, you entered into a spot with a massive scorch mark in the center, dwarven runes carved. Bursting out of these smaller carved rooms, fire swirling around, these beings step forward. Covered in flame and molten metal, they look towards you, Brock. Speak in old, ancient Dwarvish. They say, "Fire child, you are here. Why?"
Buffering, hold on.
Buffering, all right.
We are here to get the disc, so they might be pissed about that, but I'm a man of honesty. we're looking for this like kind of disc-shaped thing. We're trying to figure out this big door. Does that ring any bells?
They look at you, confused. Disc doors? And then one of these fiery dwarves looks past you, Brock, towards the hallway. They raise up their flaming warhammer and point it at Wood. They look at you, Brock, kind of eyeing you up and down. Not that there's any eyes there, but their molten almost face masks kind of move up and down all the way, and then look at you once again. Not dwarf. Flesh, and they point towards you. Still acceptable for now, but this thing, why?
Pointing
Wood
towards
tries to
Wood.
bow subserviently, like,
Yeah, these are my servants. They really all have a specific purpose to aid me in my journey through this area.
Deception check, please.
does my
since
bowing
we're
count as
bowing,
helping?
Yes, you
Create
have
deception.
advantage on deception.
Let's go. +1. Oh shit, I actually did good.
19. Okay. Give me one moment. They look at you up and down. They look at Wood.
Better.
Servant. Thing. Cat. Why? And this one. Useless.
Yeah, she's the cute one. Are you? Yeah, you're a she, right? I don't fucking know. I don't know if you've ever said that. Are you a she? I actually don't know. I don't know if you ever said that.
I never said.
Okay, I'll say they then. They're just here for the cute value. They also play a guitar, which is pretty fucking sick. So,
Have you heard of the wondrous Brock who saved the day and cooked the broccoli?
They hold on to where their ears would be. Look at you, Brock, and speak in Dwarvish, such violent tones. What ancient magics do you wish to quell our eternal flames?
what ancient magics do you wish to quell our eternal flames?
They're pointing at the guitar.
Oh,
Have you are
well,
my
you can stop. It's okay. You might be damaging our guests.
Of course, my lord.
They look at you, Brock, and then look at Wood. Fine. Fire child, still infant, new to the flame. They kind of look at you, and it's almost as if they're sizing up that newfound sort of aura you have from that divine blessing you received not too long ago. Tell us. They sort of bow their heads. What do we serve?
Would I know that?
Maybe.
Can I do like a history or?
You can do a history check. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 20. So, for the most part, you wouldn't have really known a lot of this. This is a pretty small sect of what you can tell is the Axebreaker clan, this very sort of famous ancient clan that even 13 said she has some connections to. But as you descended down, you saw that there were these ancient runes sort of carved along the walls that kind of sort of like glowed brightly, especially when you walked past the rock. And you noticed there was this like saying, almost like a prayer. It was originally written about something called the Eternal Flame or the Newfound Flame, but you saw the runes actually start to like taken over. I guess the best way to describe it. A new fire burning the old one away, singeing in almost like tentacles pushing through these old runes. Only really you might have caught this at the corner of your eye. It was as if the newfound flame within you was allowing you to see this corruption, almost wanting you to. You saw these runes twist, and one name seemed to cover everything else. And that name was... Buffering. Ignis the Chosen. I'll put it in the chat.
That would be Ignis the Chosen. The one we all look up to. Isn't that right? I look back at my party.
You are my sunshine, my Ignis sunshine. You make everything
thing where like Robin does the thing where you like wave your hand in front of your throat and shake your head. At Wood.
Wood yields.
Okay. They look at you, Brock. Maybe. This is strange, but no rules for new followers of our new-found avatar. One last test. They point at you, Brock, then they point at Wood. Both step into the runes. Let fire cleanse any remaining sin. Then we will guide you, show you to the key to the inner sanctum.
Wood clutches their bag full of fan fiction, sinful fan fiction, and takes a breath. Okay.
Do we still have one of those potions that gives like resistance to all damage types?
I have the Ring of Fire and cold resistance on.
Yes.
From last session. So I will be... Okay.
Moderately okay.
Permission to speak, my lord?
I'll nod my head.
My lord, I only take orders from you. May I comply with these? Fellow... Thank you, my sir. Wood steps in.
Okay. 4 of these azure sentinels look you up and down, judging you. Fire burns eternally within their frame. No flesh to be found, just molten magma, lava, burning fire, and this melted steel fused into that of a dwarven body. They look at you, Brock, and then look at you, Wood, and sort of point with their flaming warhammers to the center of the room.
Towards the center of the room. Whatever you lead, I shall follow, my lord.
All right. And pretty much on cue, Wood, as soon as you and Brock step into the runes ignite, explode into a fiery, condensed burst of flame. Each of you, the fanfiction. Oh boy. I need each of you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
The one roll I'm actually good at, I rolled not
May
great.
I use my inspiration, oh holy DM?
Yes, you can.
If that's
Hey.
not a success.
Those are a failure.
Alright,
Okay, as you were.
let me use... I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Get a D10. I'm gonna roll, so that would be a 18.
Okay.
And Wood, I don't think I can help you. Can I?
I'm just gonna, I don't think so. I'm just gonna triple check to make sure that my gnomish shenanigans.
Yeah, not really.
No, I know gnomish shenanigans can't do anything here. All right.
I could block
as
some of
we
the
are-
damage, but that wouldn't really help. That would only be a little bit of damage, so.
It's fine, Squire. I've been told I need to up the spice in my fanfiction anyway.
Okay. As a torrent of flames engulfs you, burning, cleansing. Each of you take 55 points of fire damage, which is reduced to half, luckily. So that would only be, what, 22? Yeah, it's half. 55 would be. 25 would be 50. So 27. Thank you. Quick math. 27 points of fire damage then to each of you. As both of you fail. Fire washes over you. These sentinels, these guardians, look at you. Look at Brock especially. They sort of nod in appreciation, seeing this happen. Now, as this is all happening, I'm going to cut over to the hallway group. The door is wide open, and luckily nobody is really looking into the hallway. Voda, what are you doing?
Looking on
to the
in
hallway.
horror and curiosity. I don't want to. They don't appear to be actually burning. So.
There's just a little explosion of fire, but they seem to
Holding
be okay.
positions.
Yep. All right. Can you, Voda, since you are standing in the doorway, roll me a D2?
Eat. 1. That's good, right?
As the fire burns away, the runes dissolve or sort of reset. The fiery runes kind of recessed back into the floor, still carved. Ancient dwarven carvings now filled with soot and ash. The sentinels look at the two of you in somewhat almost a disbelief, especially looking at Wood, seeing that you resisted, and they say, appearances can be deceiving. But you two, please, make your way. One of them points to the northern door. The basin. It is destroyed, but there is a way to produce the key. And one of them, mid-sentence, as they say key, locks eyes with Voda. They stop. And then look at the two of you, and then look at Voda. Trespasser. And they start walking towards Voda.
I mean, I said I had servants. That was a plural.
I'll
So I figured
slide.
you just wanted like one of my servants to be involved in this situation. So it's maybe just a misunderstanding.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more. We'll do.
That's true.
Let's do
So that's a
check.
persuasion.
It is true. I'm gonna give you advantage because of how well you've succeeded. I'm still gonna.
Wood's going to raise their eyebrows towards Voda, saying, fervently, I just.
All right. They stop. Yes. You did say multiple. We just weren't expecting a cold-blooded one, painted by frost. And then they just kind of hiss, and then they kind of walk over and slam the door in Voda's face. You too may progress. Why, Fire Child, you would carry such weird, strange things, creatures with you beyond us. Go! And then they point to the northern door. But be wary. At the same time, I'm going to bounce the hallway group. What are you all doing now that the door's closed?
I guess Robin will start.
Okay, Robin, I need you to immediately make a dexterity saving throw. At the same time,
I was here.
Okay, do I?
At the same time,
Here
we
or-
cut the camera. Right there, perfect. Oh, stay where you are.
Right,
Because, yeah. Basically, what happens is this. But be wary. The door opens to you, Brock. The hallway to the east is trapped against intruders. Follow the western hall directly to the fountain. Light the waters, burn it away, and you will find the key. What's rest is not for me to judge. And then at the same time, Robin, you feel tiles, classic sort of like fake pit trap of loose, almost muddy tiles break away. You flip out of the way. Feel free to move yourself either to the left or to the right. Fantastic. As you are spotted, good old-fashioned little pit tracking. Stay to the western walls. We wish to never see your others again. As they walk towards the runes glowing the floor, you see a sort of fiery portal emerge. They step through it and then vanish. Portal looks like it's stepping through the portal, each one disappears.
Well, that was a close one. I'm glad you were in front, Robin.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I can blame Oster for this.
Why me?
You're the one who usually checks for traps.
So going ahead without my check is my fault? So I
Yes.
didn't just control your actions? Interesting. Interesting.
Alright, I'm opening the door.
Okay.
Also, I do believe it's more in your expertise or Voda's than mine to find them. I'm just the one who actually thinks to check.
To the west!
I think that you actually do have better perception than me. I only have a +2.
Oh, I am a +4, but Voda's still a good bit better than me.
I have +3.
Hey, it's
What?
Rob.
I could've
Also,
sworn you had
historically
some-
speaking, every time I look for
Perception?
traps, yeah, I'm not proficient in it.
Could have sworn you had better than me. Sorry.
Every time I look for traps, I roll like below 10. This is known.
Very well.
I
I
guess
can
the
go
bank
ahead and
is-
look now if you'd like.
Robin, move out of the way so I can jump across.
I take
Well,
a step
first,
towards
check
Brock.
what's ahead of you. Before you move, check.
It sounded like that may have been one of the. Well, I guess there could be more traps ahead to prevent further incursions, but
As you say,
You're
my
not
lord.
here, Brock.
I am. I'm right here. I'm talking to Robin.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, you're through there. Oh,
Yeah, we went around.
You hear
I can't see from around the corner. All right.
Yeah. It sounds like they're like 20 feet away from you. So like it's
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna use my little staff and myself across?
Sure, easily do.
All right, cool.
Is it a jump that we would have to make a save for?
No, you're not in combat. It's really a 5-6 foot gap. You're fine, unless you're like, say your strength score is less than an 8, then you'd be okay. Then you might need to make a check. But as long as you're not like completely frail, looking at a particular summon.
I want to talk about it. You know I haven't
we're-
eaten. Oh, holy DM.
Did we hear them telling Brock to stick to the western wall?
No,
And
any of their conversation for the most part was kind of muffled.
Did
Okay.
we hear
even if we
the
had, my next
explosion?
question was going to be, was it all in Dwarvish?
Yes, they entirely spoke in Dwarvish.
Did me and Wood hear the explosion?
Yeah, it was loud. It was basically a concentrated fireball that was.
Yeah, sorry about that fireball. They told us about that just as you set it off. So, sorry. Anyways, continuing on. Left or right?
And stick to the western wall, right?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, we must go westward, my lord.
And unless someone is gonna look out at me, I'm going in.
Continue down the hall, and you notice another door in front of you. This hallway kind of seems to veer downwards. This slopes down to maybe even like 8 feet or so in height, until this huge stone slab, carvings of dwarves praying, reaching towards the sky. The sky is somewhat almost ignited. You could tell they're almost inside a cave or mountain, but they reach towards this flaming sun. Yes, I can prove that.
I reach for the door.
Okay. Reach for the door, and Brock, as you're the one reaching, door magically seems to slide, shake. You almost hear the sounds of stone on stone grinding. Fire bursts through the walls as it sort of gets pushed to the side. Do you have vision through wood?
No, gone.
Okay, perfect. Inside, you see what appears to be a chamber, a place of study and reflection, meditation pool. The room opens up to 15 feet in height. 2 stone benches to the north and south into this dried basin, as far as you can tell. Broken stonework, columns toppled over, a few still intact, one to the northwest and one to the southeast. To the east, 2 unlit braziers and another door, stone, similar to what you just passed through.
Charging in.
You step in, and on the pillars, the ones toppled over and the ones still standing, are symbols of dwarves praying, kneeling down, reaching towards a flame. And you notice that as you look around, you see, again, it's like dwarves reaching, praying, kneeling down. Specifically, they seem to be kneeling on like stone benches, reaching towards something.
Can you say do the thing and then the thing and
Say
then
it
the
again?
other thing again? Can you say
the
the
thing and the thing? Sure.
yeah, whatever that
Say those
yeah.
things. Yeah. You see a room.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The what the fire guys said. The follow the west wall.
Yeah, follow the west wall. The key to the inner sanctum is found within the pool. Burn away the water to reveal what's inside. It may not
Guessing
be
there's no
verbatim,
water
but
in here.
No, this was basin's completely dry.
Are these just like benches?
Have you
Those
repeated
are
these words
stone
to us?
benches. Yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm asking Brock if he's repeated those words to us. Do we?
Yeah. They said to find a basin with water and then burn it away.
This sounds a little to me, and this might be a dark thought, like since they had no flesh, they might want you to burn away the water in yourself.
I mean, I feel like
Just
that's
in water
kind of
in that basin.
counterintuitive to their goals.
Well, if it meant becoming one of them, burn away the water, become the maid of fire. I'm not saying it definitely is, just a thought we might run into.
I vote
I
we
mean-
don't sacrifice Brock.
No, I wasn't suggesting it.
Doesn't
You could
sound
try
too bad.
filling it with water. Oh, sorry.
This could also be the wrong basin.
I would like to take a
Maybe.
closer look at the basin without touching it.
Sure. Investigation check.
In this.
I helpfully put my tail under Robin's neck nose, saying, "Don't sneeze."
The
Yeah.
20.
You need your help.
You look, and as you look into the basin, you see that there are these strange lines, almost like tubes, underneath the central portion of the basin where you most likely assume water would pour out of. They're sort of hidden underneath that lead toward the east. There's one, it's like a main branch that splits off into two parts, and since with the 20, how well you rolled, you see that these lines. Oh, but it's locking in the center. That's fine. I'll just draw it real quick. Seem to split and go directly like so.
Basin has tubes leading out to these points.
Are those fire braziers?
Correct. They are completely emptied.
Try lighting them on fire.
I am holding a torch. Can I try and light this one?
Sure. You put the torch in, and since there are no coals or really anything to ignite, nothing seems to happen.
Okay, so I have maybe a dumb idea, guys.
Like dumb ideas?
I do still have 3 of those flamethrower fuel tanks.
I've just got some oil. Let's start small, maybe, before going nuclear.
Not as fun though.
As option. Wood says while also holding, I think, 6 more canisters of oil.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking fire starters.
Yeah, can I pour some oil into this and light that on fire?
Yes,
I'll
you can.
remove that from my inventory.
Alrighty. How much oil do you have?
It just says 2.
Okay.
So-
I will say 1 use of oil will be needed per. So if
Yeah.
you have 2, if you want to put in both of them, you could do that. Or 1 at a time, that's fine.
Sure, why not?
Good.
I'll use both. I don't need
Okay.
oil on my person.
Sounds good. Pour a canister of oil into each of the basins, now filled with oil. Since you have a flaming torch, you ignite one of them. It immediately ignites, and you, instead of it just kind of being filled with oil and burning, it does that for a moment until it sort of swirls counterclockwise. This flaming liquid gets almost flushed into the ground. This basin attached to the ground, you see it. You look at the cracks of the stonework, and it's actually kind of beautiful because this like moving liquid on fire moves through these stone cracks that sort of carved into dwarven runes that all sort of spell out for those that can read it. It would say a child of fire, and it flows into the basin. Each one delicately slow, so that fills and pools into the stone basin. This liquid now cools. You hear this like sizzling almost sound as this oil that now enters into the basin seems to slosh around and turn a beautiful, pristine blue.
Oh, that's a sign that there's some nitrogen in the room, I think.
What's nitrogen?
You can get high off of.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Is it the same color of blue as the flamethrower juice?
No.
Okay.
And honestly, looking at it, no need to roll. I'll keep this especially for you, Robin. It's not even oil anymore. It's water.
Hmm.
Okay, step 1 complete. Now we need to burn it away.
I think we want to let Brock handle that part.
Yeah, Child of Fire should do it.
What does that mean?
My lord?
Yes.
Go. What we're
Go.
trying to say, my lord, is that you're so hot that just your presence should be able to evaporate this water. Now
I don't
go,
think that's
show
what we're
off on buns.
I don't think that's what we're
So
saying.
if that's taking too long, you do have your new fire cantrip.
Fire tantrum?
Fire cantrip.
The lord does not have
cantrip.
tantrums. He is fine.
I did not say so.
So this looks like what? It's like looks like water. It's flowing like. Oops, sorry. It's flowing
It
like
looks
water.
like water from what you can tell. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand in it.
You put your hand in it. And the strangest thing, it feels heavy, thick, oily.
No,
Does not
that's
feel
weird.
like water.
I don't like that. All right. I'll try it. I will firebolt cantrip. Just like in the
Where?
water, I think.
Where are you standing?
Uh-oh.
Well, if you want me to be standing in a specific place, I mean, this feels too close. I feel like I'd probably back up
Okay.
a little bit.
You take a step back
Pardon me.
and you shoot a firebolt into the basin. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot a bolt of fire into the basin. As soon as you do, the central part, that's about a few feet or so, this, what you assume that would be the sprinkler, the central portion, the hose section where water would pool out of, you see a magical barrier, wrap around it and consume the bolt of fire, and then nothing. The water still remains.
This situation necessitate a fireball, my lord.
Let's not go that far. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I can cast it.
Um,
There's a slight gleam in Oster's eye.
so you said it was like oily? It's not actually water?
Looks like.
Can I just try to touch my torch surface of it?
Sure.
Okay.
Where are you standing when you do this?
I don't like that question. Right here, between the braziers.
Okay. You step between the braziers, reach and put your torch into the fire, and not into the fire, into the basin of water. You do so, and immediately the torch goes out.
Yeah.
Nothing happens, House.
Oh,
No, dang.
if mine eyes did not deceive me when thy brethren were speaking, we had to stick to the western wall. So mayhaps we doth be abutting the wall of westernness.
That was a lot of words you spoke, and they were too fancy, but all I caught was West Wall, and I'm for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just
good.
the west wall.
That is
My
good.
lord.
Good thinking, Wood.
Robin's gonna dip his hand in and see if it also feels oily for him.
Yeah, it does. It looks like pristine water, cool, clean. You stick your hand in, and it's this oily, nasty feel.
Well, it's oily for all of us, not just Brock.
What does it taste like, Robin?
Does anyone have a torch I could keep forever?
Robin holds out his hand to Wood.
Let me check my inventory. Oh, I do have a torch.
Okay, I sniff at it.
I
What
never
does it
used
smell
it.
like?
May I have it, please?
Yes.
Fantastic. I will light that torch.
Okay.
I'm now deathly afraid of the dark, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't want to remove your light source and do all that. You're just immediately going to reignite it. So, yeah.
Yep, that makes sense.
oh,
So should we
yeah.
all stick to the western wall, or just the igniter?
I think all is probably worth it. Let's see, why not?
Okay.
Sorry, I was moving stuff in my inventory, removing the torch.
I will firebolt again at the
Okay.
water.
You firebolt at the water. Where are you standing specifically?
Right where I am.
Right where you are? Okay. You shoot
Yeah.
firebolt at the water. Same thing happens. It's absorbed by the central pillar. Nothing else.
Okay. Second opinion. Let's all touch the western wall.
I
Thoughts?
have a... What if you shot off the firebolt from inside where this barrier is appearing?
Can I roll Arcana real quick to check if the stored magic seems to be like going anywhere, dissipating, or like charging up something bigger?
Yeah. Roll an Arcana check.
All right.
21. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty advanced. It is really a construction of dwarven technology and probably some other, or maybe even gnomish technology fused into this stone pillar in the center. It seems that, at least from how you've been interacting with it, that the central pillar in the basin is absorbing it and then completely negating it. So it's just
Okay, so
canceling it out.
it's removing it, not
It's removing
building
it.
up.
Yeah, it's not. Nothing's charging up. It seems to just be completely absorbed, and dissipated.
Okay.
Did you say there were some statues in this room?
Yes. So there were 4 stone pillars. 2 of them crumbled away and smashed. The 2 that are still currently standing to the northwest and to the southeast have symbols and carvings of dwarves praying, almost on their hands and knees, reaching towards fire in the sky. You also see carvings on one of the other ones, of dwarves kneeling on stone basins, reaching towards the fire.
Would this be too big of a problem for mending to be cast?
Go ahead, cast it.
Oh boy! Okay, so for good luck, I I'm going to make sure, like, my butt is pressed up against the west wall, okay? Because I'm afraid that if I do anything in this room that does not involve the west wall, things are going to hit the fan. And I don't feel like exploding again. Okay. That's happened to one tabaxi. Okay. Alright, focusing real hard on the
So-
statue.
On the statues, which are really like these carving, they're like small statues wrapped around on these stone pillars. That's kind of the idea. There's no like individual statues. Mending works partially. The statues and the pillars are still broken, but some of the cracks, some of the finer details are mended, kind of re-put together, creating a better picture of what is at least visible on the ground. And instead of just stone blocks that they're standing on, you recognize that they are kneeling in pools of water. You notice that these individuals, especially the ones reaching the flame, that are reaching towards something already burning, are looking towards it from the south. So they're in the southern direction. So there are people kneeling. You see another dwarves as they're praying are actually lighting. It looks like almost like a torch in one hand, or some sort of light source, or even some sort of fire that are pointing towards a stone basin. There is another dwarf kneeling in water that is touching the flame.
All right, so I'll kneel in the pool.
I'm afraid this is looking somewhat like my initial theory, though. You are sitting in something that might be flammable in some circumstance and reaching towards fire. I just think we should think this through a little bit before we
I step
jump
into the
straight
pool.
into doing it.
You jump into the pool.
I'm kneeling in the pool.
Immediately in the pool, it splashes a little bit. Everyone else, it looks like water kind of splashing about. It feels like you're covered in fucking oil. It's gross. It does not feel good.
All right, I won't be party to this.
Who's got the torch?
Okay, who wants to light Brock on fire?
I can take it. It's fine.
You can light yourself on fire.
No, but it looks like this is a community event. Look at the picture. This guy is not setting himself on fire, not initially.
Wait a moment.
Oh, actually,
Do all the pillars show the same thing? All of the decorative works throughout, or is
With the mending, yes. You figured out
Okay.
it is the same story, just
Okay.
wrapped around. Yep.
Stop asking so many questions. I want Big Boom.
I've actually got like an elementalism spell, which is like prestidigitation, but for element stuff.
Mhm.
So I can create a small flame to light water on fire.
Okay. It's gonna be another weird question. Where do you light the water? First of all, where are you standing when you do this, and where in the water, like at the water's level, on top of the central sort of like stone pillar in the center? How exactly do you land about this?
Look at this. Look at the picture. Brock should be facing south. Voda, can you mimic this other guy? The one with the torch and the flame?
Yes. Do we actually have a picture of this, or is this theater of the mind? In which
I
case,
just have an actual picture. I am so sorry. This is a little too complex.
fine.
I could find.
all right, DM, I mimic the picture. That's where I am.
Perfect. Picture. Yeah. So you're on the western wall,
Okay.
reaching towards Brock. Brock is in the pool, facing towards the south. There is the stone base in the center, basically where you are. You're kneeling inside the water, and I just need to know, Voda, where do you use or point the flame you're casting?
Uh,
I think it had the guy kneeling in the pool reaching up at the flame. So maybe we could
Alright.
try the top of the sprinkler.
yeah, I can create a small flame on the top part That's
Sorry,
been, like,
Beck was asking something.
negating stuff, right?
Yep. Okay. All right. With that, your hand on the western wall, casting is elemental. So basically, it's like a ignition almost. On top of the stone pillar, Brock in the pool, kneeling, facing south. It ignites. This top of the stone central dais, this pillar in the basin ignites, burns, shoots all the way down, fills, and sort of snakes around like a spiraling, twisting motion into the base of the basin. Immediately ignites around Brock. Everyone else, you see this fire burned through them. Brock, it's not painful at all. It's soothing. The waters that we see. Everyone else, you see this like water burn around, wrapping around Brock. Brock, as you face almost in this praying motion to the south, you see this symbol. This symbol of an axe, a double-headed axe, glow brightly until a central flame burns through. This flame in the center of the symbol, now glowing on the southern wall, burns away, revealing a burning, pale white eye. In your hand, Brock, you see something form. This pale eye seems to land in your palm, burning away. Small, wavy like tendrils wrap around your palm. They fade, revealing this. Everyone else, you just see this like flame wrap around Brock and then just dissipate. The basin goes cold. The door slides open.
That was
Brock,
fun.
you regain. You gain 16 health. You also. Oops, sorry. Ignore that. 22 temporary HP.
Okay.
And you are now blessed until you take a long rest.
Let's fucking go. Holy shit.
Voda, you are blessed until a long rest.
Let's go.
Everyone else does not gain anything. So, Brock, since you were in the basin, you get healed and basically temporarily buffed. Voda, since you took part of the ritual, you gain the bless. Everyone else, no. Brock, that means that you now are holding on to this fiery key. It burns for a moment and then cools in your palm. For everyone else, you just see this like constantly burning key. And give me one moment. I'm gonna actually close this window that I forgot was open, so that way it doesn't keep getting hotter in this room. What's that?
Yo, where do you? Is there an auto ad for bless? For the like toggle for the benefits of bless? I don't know where you got that from.
I think I just created it.
Oh, you created it.
I just did like a new classifier. Yeah, so under
Sorry about that.
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, under effects, I did plus and did bless, and then said add a d4 to attacks and ability checks and saving throws and stuff.
Is it? It's just attacks and saving throws, right? I'm looking it up.
I think so.
It's loading.
It is a first level spell, so it's not should be.
Attack roll or saving throw?
Attack rolls or saving throws, D4.
Normally I don't worry about it, but when it's going to be until a long rest. Do a quick test. Oh, Herald in that one. Get that out of the way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you rolled a 1 with bless. Nice.
Yeah. It's one's out of the way. We're
No,
locked
worst
in.
possible roll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Nicely done.
Not gonna go that way.
Continue eastwards. The hallway descends back to 10 feet in height. Stoneworks follow as you see sort of door moons carved through, all sort of referring to or in reference to something called the Eternal Flame. Hallway goes all the way down south.
I'll look down the hallway. I'm not really one to check for traps, but this looks like a trap, if I'm gonna be honest.
Like to swap spaces.
Yeah, I could swap with you. I'll go here for a second.
Oh, right, I'm on my spells page, sorry.
$18. You look around and you notice a couple things that, yeah, there are some traps definitely in this hallway. You spot this. Several sort of loose tiles, sections of floor that seem to be off-colored in a few spots.
This is how far my vision goes, just to be.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Tell you exactly what you see with that. Check. All right. And one last bit. Sorry.
Oh, I actually missed where you were putting the traps. I was like, what are you talking about? One more? Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, I have two icons for myself, the actual art or whatever I'm using, and then the sort of success if you spotted something that hasn't been triggered yet. All right, that's what you see.
I use prestidigitation because you can summon a small trinket and just toss little trinkets onto each of them. Actually, I might be at the limit of how many I can do. I might actually like approach and do it a little more manually than that. I go up to here and sort of use like whatever rocks or rubble and sort of like outline a little bit as I go by. For the others. I assume that's set up so everybody can just see them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes most sense.
Yeah, you throw a few little glowing bits of trinkets around these tile sections that look roughly what you've already seen before, that classic pit trap. Nothing else happens.
All right,
the hallway, though, is completely dark. There are no other light sources.
Okay. I get to hear and say, hold up, I couldn't see very well from back there. Let me check again for what goes forward from here. And I'll do another.
Sure.
It's only a 10 for the rest of the hallway.
With the 10, hallway seems clear.
All right. I'm like, light isn't great, but I don't see anything else.
You say so.
Okay. Stop. Hold on. Brock, Oster. Hold on. Go back to here. Sorry about that. Brock. The two of you.
One more.
I mean, Brock and Oster, the two of you stepped roughly at the same time on that spot.
Right.
As that happens, the floor doesn't give away or anything. It's just that you hear this strange humming sound. You hear this and then a whirling. You see white runes kind of glow, expand upwards. They shoot below your feet, and basically projections of light fly towards the ceiling. You hear it again, this humming, this thrum, reverberate. Seem to almost envelop you for the moment.
I'm assuming this all happens
Runes
before
glow.
we hit the reaction.
Yeah, this is all at one time.
Okay.
And as these runes glow, they kind of take you for a moment, look around, and then everyone hears this sound of like burning, and then as the northern wall, 2 sections split open, revealing 2 massive hollow-like tubes protrude out of the wall, shooting down the hallway, both sections. Everybody sees this. 2 beams, these massive, almost ballista of glowing blue projectiles, fly through the hallway towards everyone. Let's do this one at a time. The lefternmost one flies straight down the hall. I need Oster and Brock to please make me dexterity saving throws as this first one flies through. Not Oster, my apologies. Robin. We'll get to Oster in just a moment. So that's the first one.
Dexterity save.
Success. Definitely a success for Robin. Brock, dex save, please.
Would I accept that?
10.
They're pretty big bolts, I'll be honest. I'll use an inspiration.
Okay.
I think these are going to be chunky hits.
That's
13.
a fail. All right, Robin. Luckily, being so small, this huge bolt of pure, forceful energy flies over your head. You avoid it. Easily see it. Brock, you try to shift out of the way. And as you do, because the runes are still beneath you are glowing this bright white, 2 things happen to you, Brock. Since there was a fail, the projectile bolt strikes you. You're going to take 39 points of force damage.
There's all my temp HP.
That hits the temp HP, triggering the secondary effect of the runes, which we'll get to after we do the rightmost bolt. Uh-oh. So, as this happens, the rightmost bolt, so the left one flies down the hallway, immediately kind of catches the wall, and just fades into nothingness. This like spectral, pure, like true forceful energy just flies down the hall. The right one follows the same way. 13, she's going to try to move out of the way. She's going to make a dex save, which she fails. Everyone else, you see this bolt fly down the way. I need Voda. I need Wood, and then I need Oster. Please make me dex saves. Success. Voda, success. Oster, success. Everybody.
I would just like to point out
succeeds.
that these are racist bolts.
Yep. Only hitting the dwarves.
Three of us got a 23.
That's pretty wild.
Look at that. That is very good. All right, so 13. She gets hit in the side, kind of falls down. And sadly, since Oster and Brock, you both stepped on at the same time, even though you succeeded in avoiding this bolt, Oster, I now need both you and Brock to please make wisdom saving throws as this light envelops and wraps around you.
I'm gonna.
Oh no!
I might inspo on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a thing again.
Can I use my inspiration on Brock?
13 succeed.
Brock,
I'm guessing
you
no.
can give inspiration to someone else. That is, as long as they can see and or hear you.
I'm guessing a 13 doesn't succeed.
13 does not succeed. No.
You can. Oh, you already did the 2 for yours. Right, we're both at 13 now. All right, then we both fail.
Fantastic. This glowing white light envelops you, wraps around your bodies. You feel it sort of singe and burn through. First, you are going to take a grand total of 19 points of radiant. And as that happens, you fall down. Each of you are going to then take...
Oops. Fuck.
Oh, you said it's 19
points of thunder. So it's 19 radiant, 18 thunder. And then, last but not least, I need each of you to please make a Constitution saving throw. As these runes kind of like, they first burn you in holy light, this thunderous sound crashes into the ceiling and then sort of washes these like shards of like almost magical runes falling down, cascading.
My screen took a second. I just rolled initiative rather than con.
That's fine. That's fine. Boy,
I'm going to use my
Oster, that's a failure.
I'm going to use my DM inspo that I have on Oster for this.
Okay.
He doesn't like falling for a trap. He's going to do everything he can to resist
completely
this.
fair. This last bit was probably the worst portion. So you do get hit by the magical energy. The thunder washes through your body. DM inspo means you automatically succeed. Don't worry about that.
Oh, it is?
It's special DM inspo. Yeah, that's like a way to kind of rewrite the game here. You resist because you feel not only this like blinding thunderous light draining you. You feel that it not only would exhaust you, drain you, and you could see like fractions of like pieces of yourself almost being removed. I'll tell you right now, this would have exhausted you as a mechanic, and then it would have permanently reduced one of your stats.
Christ.
Good one to use that on.
This is a bad, yeah. This is a very good one to use it, but you resist. Nicely done. Oh, baby.
Do the runes fade?
They completely fade away, yeah. It was a powerful trap that was avoided for the most part.
I'll look over
All right.
at Oster. So, no more traps, huh?
I am not perfect. I spotted quite a few on this hallway, in fact. If you would like to help, I would always appreciate it.
I don't think you want my help.
Gives a little harumph and turns away and looks at the wall for a second before realizing that's about.
Would we like to try to check for traps again in this hallway?
Yes, would you like to help?
So, Oster,
fine.
you already did. So that counts for that. I will say, since this is still kind of like one segment, I'll allow one more check from someone else.
Probably shouldn't be me.
I'm going to argue from where you all are placed, and especially all this sort of happening at once, it will have to come from either you or Robin. So Brock or Robin.
I think
But the thing is,
better.
I can only see as far as I think Voda's torchlight is illuminating.
Yep.
Can't
Which
you
is-
smell traps or something? Can you just like feel them with their roguishly handsome looks?
I have a +2 to perception.
Yes, this is usually not a sorcerer's job either.
Alright, I guess I'll try.
I can
I-
here. Let me. I tried just throwing. I'm gonna say a sorceress burst of fire down
Sure.
the hallway
Okay.
to give him a little extra illumination
Sure.
down at the opposite wall.
Temporary burst of fire flies down the hall, and at the same time, you make a check. Robin! Okay. It helps. This little mote of light flies down, and as you see, luckily with this light illuminating, you notice this. 2 more tiles directly in front of you, off color, twisted. You also notice that about 25, 30 feet or so away from you, there is a section of tile work that is completely scorched and alcoves to the west and eastern portion of that home.
Yeah. Okay, so there's some scorch marks on the ground here, or right in front of me.
How big are they compared to my claws?
How big are the scorch marks?
Oh,
compared to
scorch
your
marks.
claws?
I thought you said scratch marks. I heard the wrong babble.
Oh. I'm assuming that this is some sort of flamethrower that comes from the east and the west.
You want me to go first?
Nothing ventured. I would like to try just jumping over the scorched section, not touching the ground.
Okay. You try to jump. I need you then to immediately make a dexterity saving throw. You jump over it with ease. It's not a far jump, but the reason is that as soon as you jump midway through the air, you notice there are these very faint, thin, not really like physical lines, but magical manifestations. Best way to describe this is almost like a tripwire that are several feet interspaced between, going from the ceiling all the way to the ground. You jump, you contort your body just the last bit, you barely make it and land on the opposite side, triggering nothing.
Okay, and then I'll yell back to Brock, "Careful, there's magic tripwires."
I can. Oh wait, no, it's not dispel. It's detect. Never mind.
That could still help.
I
if
have-
possible.
I still have a dispel magic. Actually, I do have it under my regular spells. I thought it was one of my special ones, but it's just a regular spell I have. I can cast dispel magic on the tripwires.
Sure. Range 120 feet. Yeah, you see it. Thankfully, with Robin pointing them out, these thin strands, almost like strands from a web, shoot from either side. These things are clearly not dwarven and make. Something else, something sinister is placed these. They move and thread basically like that of a spider's like threads. You could see arcane runes flaming wrapped all around them. Something or someone has worked or altered this to some devious intent, but by focusing onto it, you sort of metaphorically cut these strands. Not permanently, though. You see them kind of like dangle. We get this like shot, and then slowly they almost seem to be creeping, trying to repair themselves.
I was able to temporarily remove the spell, but it seems self-repairing, so we might want to move through somewhat quickly. Yes.
Hearing that it is similar to spider webs makes ears, or wood's
Just
ears.
counting down in the chat, by the way.
Move.
Go.
I'm pushing you.
I clutch my Lothander fan fiction.
13, come along!
She's trying. She's trying to move past the traps. She trips, falls for a little bit, stands up. Pull her to the side. 3, 2, 1. Final bit. These strands shoot across. We hear this like a warbling sound and a slight hum, this crackling of fire beneath. She looks at you and just kind of like wipes her face. Who in the nine hells would build such stupid fucking? And she almost kicks it and then just kind of like takes a moment and then looks at you, Wood. She looks up, looks at the rest of you. Go ahead, Wood.
Wood has sparkles in their eyes, being inspired by what appeared to be like the spider webs, and proceeds to put a copy of the most recent draft of the Lolth and Lathander fan fiction, like right next to the trap.
Just right next to the chair. Okay. You know what? And that is where we'll take a temporary pause as you put this little copy of this like InDesign just like right next to this trap with scorch marks all on it. This fucking death trap. She just looks at you, looks at the book, and just shrugs. And then we get a nice little little fade to midway credits. Not in credits. Now the like we'll be back. Or like
Intermission.
old animes they would show. Intermission. Thank you. Words are hard today. Chat, we'll be back in a bit. Take a short rest. with that, let us resume. Now, we've moved past down this long, treacherous hallway. Clearly filled with traps. You triggered some of them, then avoided at least some of the more dangerous ones, or resisted as much as you could. The hallway continues to the east. More light does show as scorched, blackened stones lead away to the east and then eventually to the north. The hallway continues to be about roughly 10 feet, so not very tall.
I'll look for traps this time.
One, you do not spot any traps.
Fair. Perfectly safe, guys.
Move down towards the north. More lights flicker and glow. Several things you notice. One, the northernmost door, which is really a huge set of double doors. You can see that the normal 10-foot ceiling actually seems to slant upwards towards these rising set of double banded iron doors. Excuse me, that almost seem to rise up. The ceiling extends to 15, maybe even 20 feet or so in this like upward slant that pulls your eye towards this almost ornamental, almost religious iconography towards these flaming doors. To the west, a door made of, again, iron, unlocked, clearly visible. You see that poking out is a little bit of almost flames shooting gently along the edges. The eastern door is different. It seems to be a simple wooden reinforced door with a padlock on the side.
Robin, you want to take a crack at that padlock?
First, I want to listen at the door.
Sure.
Did I hear anything on the other side?
Perception check, please. 11. The only thing you hear is the sound of like a rainstorm, like a very heavy winded sort of rainstorm. That's the best you can tell. It's weird.
I guess I'll whip out my thieves' tools, see if I can't pick this lock.
Okay, go right ahead. Oh, just in the hallway chugging potions. Oh boy, the 21. A little clever ingenuity. Click, you could hear that there is the sound of like almost something like a fake pin in there trying to mess you up. But finally, you find a little spot, the heavy padded lock unlocks. Revealing the closed door.
Okay, guys, I unlocked this door. Whether or not we want to open it, we can put that to a vote or whatever. We have the option now.
I vote yes.
That's 100% this dungeon, guys.
I'll open it.
You open it. At first glance, the room seems bare, except on the eastern wall. You see this long gated iron gate. Reaches towards the ceiling of this 10-foot tall room. But the weirdest thing, there's only about maybe 3, maybe 4 feet at most from the eastern wall to this gate, so it's pretty narrow. At the north, there seems to be a somewhat small, elongated chest with a few urns, clearly filled with gold pieces. To the south, there is a statue, relatively small, honestly about the size of maybe Robin or Wood. Stands there, seems to have a staff and a stone weapon in its hand. The rest of the room, completely barren. Robin, you take one step into the room. As soon as you do, and Voda, give me one moment.
Yeah, I mostly stepped in so I can get a better look at the
this.
thing. Oh my god,
for
what the
fucking Christ.
You stand. This swirling vortex of color, rainbow-like color, swirls, almost encapsulates your mind. You see something that seems to twist your mind's eye. I need the both of you to please immediately make a charisma saving throw. Brock, you stand into the doorway. Please make me a charisma saving throw. I will give you advantage since you're not in the room.
15 is not
Why was I
bad.
locked in for that? Holy shit.
Okay, got to make my checks more difficult because a 15 is just barely a success. You look and this swirling technicolor of light, it twists your eyes and then it fades. Something. Corner of your eye, you feel that there is still some presence, something tricking. You sense that there is still something in here, but this color, at the very least, is gone.
Huh.
Okay, I need both of you to immediately make a dexterity saving throw. Because, as I said, there's
Just
something
when you thought.
still amiss. Just when you thought. You step, and you feel the floor immediately
Oh
give way
God.
as a massive fucking pit is below your feet. Okay, both of you succeed. Robin, this is a partial success. So, Voda, you fling yourself to safety. Robin, you fling yourself to the edge. Now, you're dangling. The pit is 50 feet deep, and you hear the sound of something rustling, something heavy, something almost grinding sound beneath. Robin, you're holding on. What does everyone do?
I mean, I go to try and help him up.
You go to run to help Robin up. As you do, give me one moment.
There's a third trap right here.
There's a third trap. Maybe it is. 4. Okay, can you just do me a quick just roll me initiative. This is just to see if anything else. Just vote up.
Yeah, this
is
is
just
happening
a
very fast. So
quick time little event. I rolled a 4. Okay, that's enough time. You notice that Robin is holding onto the edge, and it starts to look like that this like chasm is starting to shrink with Robin still holding on to the edge, as if it's like closing in. Voda, what would you like to do?
I mean, pull him up.
You pull him up. All right, one last time. So Robin with Voda, and you both reaching. Voda, please make me an athletics check. I will give you advantage because Robin didn't really fail terribly, so you were able to kind of land on the side and put most of your weight to safety. 18 is enough. A little bit of muscle. Both of you pull yourselves out of the pit, and Robin, luckily being quite light on your feet, this thing collapses, and then with a poof, it disappears completely.
Well, it's a good
What
thing
is
we
the
were the ones who stepped
for?
into the room. Anyone else might have died.
Characters.
This feels unnecessary.
Yeah, but just think about what it's guarding.
Exactly.
Because this... Hold on, I'm going to gingerly step.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Okay, great. Because this is almost certainly yet another trap. So just think about the treasures that await us in this chest here.
I would say check for traps in each room you enter rather than just checking a one hallway and then proceeding into the next room.
I won't remember that. Can I try to investigate this
Sure.
from through the bars without reaching, just to kind of
Sure.
see if it looks like it's gonna shoot something down the way. It looks like it is just glowing.
Yeah,
art,
you see a little.
so-
You see a little glowing, almost like staff, the edge of this smaller little statue. I'm just going to give this one to you because of how well you succeeded and noticed all of my illusions and weird trickery in this room. It seems dangerous at first. You look at it and you see that you could almost imagine this like bolt of fire engulfing all the treasure. And you look at it, and it's nothing. It's a mirage that seems to be moving ever so slightly.
Oh. So I stick my hand through the bars and
You stick your hand through the bars.
do this
The
through it.
bars are nothing.
Oh.
An illusion.
It's the whole thing illusion.
Oh no.
the
You walk forward, and surprisingly, the chest and vase and urns are intact.
Okay, they're real, not illusions. Okay, excellent.
They're real. This was the fuck you room. This is the mindfuck room. Yeah, you walk forward, and since you both succeeded so well, you do manage to find some loot. Let me give you some coins first. You find a grand total of 2,370 gold pieces, split in gold and platinum pieces, depending on how you like. Platinum is 10 gold. Thank you for that. You have found tucked away. Let's see. One of the urns does have a few random bits of supplies. What do they have? 5. Total of 5. 20 of what scale? Oh boy. So there are 2x basic healings. 17 is say 1x greater spell recovery. The 19 is a potion of true rejuvenation, which I'll put in the chat for you all. Since that one doesn't come up a lot. Recovers 1d4 fatigue, all class features, and will also heal an injury table from 2 to 4. So most injuries that you have. Last but not least, a 20. That is going to net you. I'll just keep it simple. Inside, you see a small glass tube. Seems to be somewhat opaque. And you found these before. Very light, delicate thing with a glass topper at the side. You see a very slight reddish glow emanating from this elongated glass tube. This is something you have found already. Also,
Likely another Phoenix filter.
possibly. You notice tucked underneath the chest, there seems to be a suit of armor that has a slight bluish tint glow to it.
Oh. Can I get a closer look at that?
Sure. No need to roll. Let me add this. You have found, and there's a suit of studded leather armor that has this slight sort of bluish glow to it. It seems to have the initials SG carved into the side of this studded leather armor. Recognize that it is a suit of +1 studded leather armor thanks to the chat.
But what's the addition, Joe?
The addition. I apologize. You see, inlaid in the neck collar, seems to have special bits. You notice that it is actually a lot shinier than it should be, being that still leather usually is used by people who want a little bit more protection to do some stealthier sort of things. But you look at it, and there's a little bit more glow, a little bit more pizzazz. In the neck collar, it says +1 Riz. But you may be spotted easier.
I see.
Oh man.
+1 to any charisma check that is persuasion or deception while wearing this. -1 to your stealth check. You know what? There we go. Custom item. Thank you, chat. And within the chest as well, since that was just the special bits, you have found. Since you did so well in this room, let me give you a few more goodies. Since I'm feeling generous. 2 things in the chest. Tucked away, there is lots of burnt scraps of paper. This paper looks to be more like scrolls, things that monks or people like acolytes might have, burned away almost mockingly so. But tucked away underneath all this burnt pieces of paper and sort of ceremonial scrolls are 2 objects. One is a set of metal braziers for your wrists that seem to be wrap around in almost like a wave-like fashion. They're beautiful, golden made. The second object is actually a weapon. It's a light crossbow, but of make you've never seen before. So, lots of things from this room. 2,370 gold. 2x basic healing potions, 1x greater spell recovery, a potion of true rejuvenation, and, you guessed it, a phoenix feather.
I don't know, guys. I
Go ahead.
might need to take the lower AC for style. It's so sparkly.
I think the studded leather armor would technically be an upgrade for Robin. And -1 on stealth checks.
You already have a
When-
very high stealth.
The lowest I can roll on stealth right now is 20.
Oh yeah?
Right.
One closes their eyes, and then it says, all right, hide and seek. 1, 2, 3, and I'll turn around. Rolls for stealth, Robin. Okay, 24, and then I'm gonna test that against Wood's flubbing character sheet. Uh-oh. Okay.
Robin hides inside the statue illusion.
Hell yeah.
Rolling character sheet. That would be a perception check.
Sure.
Oh shit. 12.
Oh no.
Can I guidance it? No, I can't guidance myself. I need to allow this.
No.
Guidance after the fact.
Can't do that after the fact.
Can I take a closer look at those bracers?
Yeah. Make me an arcana check.
I would like to help if I can.
Sure. You enter the room to help.
I may need
Give yourself advantage since Oster's helping. There is also this strange, uniquely made light crossbow.
13 arcana check.
13. You are also blessed.
It's calculated. Oh wait,
It is.
I don't think
Is it?
bless
No, it
does anything with checks.
Yeah. Doesn't do anything with ability checks.
You know what? I'm being generous. 13 is enough.
Okay.
You recognize that these are. It's not like a totally uncommon magic item. These are a classic. Bracers of Defense.
Ooh, holy shit.
+2 AC if you're wearing no armor and using no
Oh.
shield. I wear no armor and use no shield. Is there anybody else?
I also wear
That's
no
not me.
armor and use no shield.
Fight, fight, fight.
You could probably do with the AC more than me. You're in
Um,
fights a lot more.
What is your AC?
Mine is currently 17.
Mine is 18, but a 20 would feel real nice.
A 20 would go ham on on you. That is fair.
Okay, I accept.
Accept your trade offer. I get the thing, you get nothing.
I don't think
Try
I'm
and put
a
things where they'll
genius to
do the
hardly
most
anything.
good. I
Okay,
get
if there are
hit more
no
with
objections. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, I get hit more with the AoE DC stuff and whatnot. I usually am getting cover as much as I can and staying at the back line, so you probably get swung at just raw a lot more.
I do, and I also go down a lot.
Right,
Somehow.
right. So I think it's very fair for you to get that.
Thank you.
Someday we'll find something that's really good for me, and I'll get first dibs on it, but...
Well, what's that
Now-
crossbow, huh?
I mean, I feel like I'm better with my spells, because I can give myself advantage on attacks in most combats, and...
Sounds like something that might be good for Robin.
I do already have a +1 short bow. I don't know what the differences are in D&D between a crossbow and short bow.
Short bow it's a D6 damage, but the biggest thing is that crossbows normally do more damage. So light crossbow is a D8, but suffers from the loading property, meaning they have to use a bonus action to reload it each time. Bows, you don't have to do that, but normally have a lesser damage. But this is a weird one. This crossbow doesn't look like anything you've really seen before.
Okay, well, before we get to that, if there are no objections, Robin's gonna take the +1 studded leather armor. I think I can wear that.
Oh, yeah.
No objection.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to change its official name.
Oh, yeah.
All right, +1 studded leather is 12, so it's 13 plus dex without any cap.
And I guess I will take a look at the crossbow.
Sure. Roll me an Arcana, or I will allow a history check.
I don't have +3, also +2. 7.
It's weird. It's crossbow. That's about it, sadly.
I mean, I'll take it with me if there's no reason not to, I guess.
Yeah, all right. Take it with you. Anyone else wants to take a look, feel free. You don't know what it is. You'll be able to figure it out over a long rest.
I can try and help. I'm not a specialist in this. I'm a wizard, not a wizard. You know, they tend to have the most, or artificers. They also do pretty well at this. But I have at least some experience with such things. Would you allow a roll?
Yeah, go right ahead. As you're doing that, I'm also curious how you're going to be doling out the. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, find a wizard.
Potions and whatnot. Okay. As you're looking at it, though, there is dwarvish script carved into this bow, though. That is somewhat unique, for sure.
Oh, Brock, could you read this? It looks like the script
Maybe.
I've seen around here that I'm beginning to suspect is dwarvish.
Hold on, I'm buffering if that's racism. I don't think it is. Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay. It says this.
Born in rock, given to flames, may we find peace away from prying eyes and eternal starlight. That could mean a lot of things. I could shoot you with
Sounds
it. We might figure out what it does then.
Sounds almost Sharon in nature, but I know that would be not usual for here. I know that Loth also likes her secrets kept.
Oh, you'll figure it out. I believe in you. If no one objects, I am going to take the Phoenix Feather. I don't have one. I'd take the True Rejuvenation if no one has objections to that either, because I don't have one of those.
No objections here.
You, I think, are the protagonist of this campaign. Therefore, you deserve all the loot.
I don't know if that's true. There are no protagonists.
Wood will quickly just like shove away their piece of paper that says Rock, The Adventures of Rock, and 14.
And 14.
Instead of Brock, it's Rock.
I'll never figure it out.
Robin
No,
Sparrow.
Alrighty. So, what would you like to do? The eastern door cleared of traps and looted thoroughly of goodies. The western door is unlocked from what you can tell, but motes of flame seem to be creeping all along the frame of the door. The northern door, that again is rising up almost on a ramp, on a slant, stands upwards to the ceiling that now is 20 feet up high. This very ornate, flaming sort of door carved with runes seems to have no handle or key, except in the very center is a small, almost hole that seems to move and sway like that of a mirage. It looks actually pretty similar to our little key art of the dungeon here, this guy.
I'm gonna try this door first.
Yeah, do you want dexterous guys to go first? Like the last one, just in case?
Does this door and my key have the same vibe?
Same vibe. The door you're at, I mean, they're both sort of kind of flaming around the edges. Seems similar, but there's no keyhole, and it seems unlocked. So,
Alright. I shrug my shoulders. I mean, I can go first. I am Fireboy.
You are the Firesty of Boise's.
I will poke open the door. Oh.
okay. You open up the door. 13 kind of slides out of the way. You can see that she was contending to her arm. She still seems to be pretty damaged. But as soon as you do, a backdraft of flame pushes through the door. Brock, And I think you're the only one who would be by the door. Robin keeps skirting around. Robin, would you have been there or square below?
I was moving up.
Yep.
As you said that something was happening, I was like, here. So yeah, I was walking towards the door.
You know what? Roll me a D2. 1 is yes, 2 is no. One is yes. Okay, you were close enough. Sorry. The door opens and a torrent of fire kind of pushes past. There's so many fucking flames today. Oh my goodness. It's almost like a theme. I need the two of you to please make a Constitution saving throw as bursts of fire burn through.
Oh,
Winning!
I give Robin a fucking sick ass high five in the middle of us getting burned.
The fires wash past you. You get singed just a little bit, but you do not inhale any of the smoke. You don't feel tired by this like burst of energy. The two of you are going to take. So half of that would be 10, and then obviously if you have any resistances, down to 5. Too powerful for the dungeon. You open up the chamber, and Brock, this 10-foot high room, 20 foot by 15, it's empty, minus these living flames. You look at it, appears to be nothing, until you hear Child of Fire, again in Dwarvish. Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself, along with your servants. With that, fiery figures start climbing out of the ground in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the back, another one kind of bursts through, clad in different sort of armors, a shield, an axe, fire wreathed around their face, creating this almost like lion-like mane. They look like this. At the same time, Oster, you see a portal, a fiery, swirling vortex emerge from the western wall. 2 more figures walk out. See this. More and more fire fills the hallways. You hear sort of chanting in crude common. Test of flesh, test of stone, of metal and blood. They step out, one of them looking like that. And then the last one, stepping out of the portal, looks at you, Oster, and looks over at Wood as you see a name tag that says the name Capitalism carved onto their chest. I need everyone to please roll me initiative.
Let's go.
Gotta have some combat. It's not just traps. Let me change the tunes. Should have advantage on this since they are on trial. 15. Zealot 9 and 10, so we'll take the 10. And Capitalism gets their own because they're special.
Damn right.
7. Alright. Can you see everybody on the initiative? Nope, you're missing that one. Capitalism, Sentinel. There you are. Set. Got to add 13. Get her. Alrighty. Top of the round. Voda.
Would you allow me to step real close to Brock in the door and breathe a cone through the door?
I'll count it as rough terrain because you're doing an action in the spot temporarily.
Okay. Yeah, I won't like end there or anything. But
Yeah. I'll count that as rough terrain.
All right. Fourth guy. Dex saves for these guys, please.
Okay, you step through the room, almost pushing over Brock.
It's more like it's
Breathing
over
some
his head.
ice. Over his head, even
Just
better.
put my hand on his shoulders.
Torrent of cold fills the room. The room is on fire. It seems to be combating some of this breath weapon. Dex saves, you said, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to give them advantage since they're currently in a fiery room. 14. And my two zealots, they try to move out of the way. Advantage and advantage. One gets 15. It's the highest.
DC 12. So 2 successes, 1 failure.
Successes. All right, the Sentinel. We'll say the northernmost Sentinel fails.
That is 10 cold damage.
Of cold, as I figured it would be. The cold washes over them.
Half on a
20
success.
points to the northern one. She sort of growls, hisses at you. The cold washes over the other two. They succeed, but will still take a full 10. Recognizing this is something they are weak to.
Nice.
First, they shout at you in rough common.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I don't want to just rush in there. I'm gonna just back up, let Brock hold the door.
All
For
right.
now. I get a free bonus action.
Sorry, Austin.
Dodge. No, that's disengage. Okay. Yes. Go next.
Fantastic. Austin.
I am gonna upcast actually seeing this because gotta give the reason why he knows. He says to Voda, "Cold work."
Cold worked real well.
Good. And then he throws an upcast chromatic orb at capitalism. I'm going to cast this.
Love to see it.
Why do I have 2 taken off of the 3rd level? Oh, I can figure that out later. I will cast it at 2nd level, I think. Sorry, taking a second to load. There we go.
No problem. Alrighty. Beam of cold energy strikes, connects, striking capitalism upside the head.
Of cold
Flaming
damage.
beard. Of cold damage, as one should.
And I do not have any
32
doubles on that.
points of cold damage to capitalism. Cold snap covers the Midwest. We freeze and shiver. Ah! They're still up, but they are definitely damaged.
And then I don't have a good bonus action for this turn, so I'm gonna say, "Yep, definitely worked," and then step through here to there.
Okay, works for me. Wood.
Okay. So moving through our allies is considered rough terrain.
Just for that specific moment, you're doing something on their spot. You're also smaller than them. Normally, you're not allowed to, but as a DM, I don't want to, rule of cool kind of idea. So
Okay.
don't worry about it.
All right, cool. Because I have a rule of shenanigans. I have shenanigans that I would like to enact.
As you should.
Would you, oh holy DM, allow me to take out my water pouch,
Sure.
bring a bunch of it into my mouth, and then spit it out towards this gentleman
Okay.
right here?
Yes,
like-
the room is like on fire. Just keep that in mind. But sure. It's our flaming lady here.
Yeah, towards the flaming lady. Just trying to
You know what?
use water.
Roll me a
Hopefully this isn't
D100.
oil. If
Roll me
this
a
is an oil
D100,
fire,
because
we're fucked.
I'm picturing like literally a room just on fire, and you're spitting out just a mouthful of water, trying to put out the fire. Okay, 76 is pretty good. I'll make them make a save.
Just
Yep.
like a little projectile.
It splashes. I'm gonna say that was a success. Why don't you roll me? roll me a D10 plus 5.
1d10 plus 5.
This is super soaker. 6. They take 12 points of ridiculous damage. As you coat them in spitty water, the room's still aflame. Not enough to put out the room, but they kind of as it kind of burns away. You start to see less and less of their internal fire and more of this like now just smoldering bit of armor.
Oh, you're the best DM ever. And that. Oh, and then I guess as my bonus action, I will tell 13. Oh, you've got this. You've got this. You're gonna make me so proud, and you're gonna do so many great things. And then I am going to cure, healing word them.
Oh, thank you.
Healing word, where art thou? There you are. Because that's my bonus action. Yeah. Just do a little bit. That'll be an 8 for her.
Twitch. All right, just a little healing to 13. She looks at you, nods. Thanks. This place is. It feels strange. She like looks at her arms. You see that she's almost a little bit unsure of herself, but she kind of taps you on the shoulder and gives you a little thumbs up.
You're
and
the
with
chosen one.
she laughs when you say that. She steps forward, and then she sees the room just filled with these fiery creatures that seem to almost be reminiscent. She looks at them. She cocks her head and then shakes it for a moment. She raises up her fist. There were tattooed runes glowing all sort of projected through her leathered gauntlets. She punches twice just past your head, Brock. Not trying to hit you as you're in the doorway. 2 tattooed strikes. Oh my goodness. Both fly and connect, striking. The Azure Zealot kind of gets flung into the back of the wall. They kind of push themselves back up, growl. It doesn't seem to be as effective as she hoped. Seem to have resistance. So that is 9 and 5. So 14 altogether. She shrugs. She takes a step back. That is her turn. Sentinels. They're going to go. They are going to do this. As the DM fixes something real quick. Okay. In the room, currently ablaze, they are going to do this. Step forward. A few of them are going to crowd the door where Brock's at. And one of them looks towards Brock, the one in the back. She kind of slams her mace down. Fire swirls around her. As fire emerges from the eastern room. She teleports the other side. It looks at Oster. The room now is temporarily on fire. It's this section. Mechanically, what that means is if you're standing in fire, you're going to need me making some saves. So that's this one over here to the right. That's her whole turn. Creating more fire. She kind of pushes through.
Turn.
We'll say at the start of your turn.
Okay.
It's the room's not completely ablaze. It's just a little bit right now, so it's just going to probably not be too detrimental. Brock, taking the full focus, you're going to be swung at a total of 6 times.
This is gonna be bad.
We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your cloak, is that still active?
I rule it as it doesn't. It's not on just like casually. I rule
Sure.
it as the first turn I have to turn it on.
I like that.
I think it's a fair balance.
A good balance. Thank you. Because it is a very powerful thing, especially on a tank. Yeah, I appreciate. Thank you for the for keeping it fair. So even though you're fucking take 19, so that is a total of
2
hits, 2 swings of these flaming hammers, 9 bludgeoning, 3 fire, 7 bludgeoning, 5 fire. Not too bad. They swing at you. They sort of snarl, and as they do, ending their turn, fire emanates from their bodies, a little. And with this, you know what? I'm going to say all 3 of these affect Brock. The last one being the one, well, actually the second one, because I just went down the line. The second one, the one that's in the middle, their fire reaches out. I'm going to argue that since Wood and Robin are at the door frame, this would affect both of you as well.
Ooh, Joseph.
Getting a little spicy, a little fiery. Gotta make this a little bit dangerous. So that means, go ahead. Yeah, 8 fire just by being near these things.
And I take all 3 of those?
Yes, you do. Obviously, you have resistance to fire, so cut that down by half. So 3 turns into 1, 8 turns into 4, 9 turns into 4. And that's them. Actually, no, I forgot one. Ignore me. Don't want to cut them out. They're going to sprint and run here, and they are also going to emanate fire. 6 fire to Robin and Voda. A little bit of burn. Brock.
All right. We are going to start with 2 attacks on the top one.
Okay.
22.
There's a hit.
I'm going to roll twice.
Sword crashes down. Yep.
16.
16. Swipes. Connects. You hear a heavy chop. Splits the armor in 2. They're fire, like internal core, because it looks like these fire elementals, these essence, kind of get split open and just wisp away back into the flames of the room. They are gone.
All right. I am going to use my bonus action to do one of these.
Yep.
Yeah, it's this one. Last one of this. I'm going to use my bonus action to make an attack since I just killed that man. And we're going to attack the middle one. 19.
That's a hit.
And that is 16 damage.
All right. 16 slashing. Chops into them, or wounding them.
And for my second normal attack... Oh, nat 1. Do I want to... I think I am going to action surge. I think it's worth it to action surge now. So we're going to do that. 28. That is 17 damage.
Pixels of health. Sword crashes into their side. Most of their armor splinters, falling apart.
And 13.
They duck out of the way, avoiding the blade.
5 grays.
5 grays is enough. As they duck out of the way, you hear grays as it just kind of like gently. It cuts their fiery stranded hair, and then they kind of, oh shit, mechanics, and then split apart into pieces of molten metal.
All right, that's it.
Fucking grayscale.
Fucking
All right.
grayscale.
Too good. All right, Brock. Zealots. I have 1 zealot in the fiery room. They, as they are standing in the fire, are going to regain some health. a whopping 1 point of HP. Look out, fellas. They are going to do this. They stand there. And their axe is imbued. Not only is it on fire already, this like holy light, you see these like tendrils of almost tentacles wrap around their axe on fire. They rush forward. They stare, and for a brief moment, their like fiery beard forms into that of one singular pale eye. They sprint down towards Ed Brock, so they use this for themselves. Rushing towards Brock. They swing. First swipe. Misses. Second swipe at Brock. Misses. And finally, the last swipe at Brock hits.
Unfortunate.
18 slashing, 6 fire, and on top of that, 10 radiant as this now empowered axe crashes into your side. That was the zealot.
Not looking great.
Let me mark that they used their special thing. Because they only got a chance to hit you once, and so that's the first time they hit. That's that. Robin, go.
Okay.
Get a different icon.
I am going to bonus action, cunning action, disengage.
Yep.
And then I am going to shoot my bow at capitalism with advantage because this is the first round of combat and they haven't acted yet.
Yep. Feel free to do that. I'm also going to tell you something here. Yep, so that hits.
So that is 21 plus
21 magical piercing damage. Youch.
plus where is it in my class features? Plus they take 8 extra damage. As if your sneak attack hits any
Sure.
29 total.
God damn,
If
yeah.
your sneak attack hits any target during that round, the target takes extra damage of the weapon's type equal to your rogue level.
Awesome. Sounds good to me. Yeah, you line up the shot, the arrow flies true, thumps, kind of takes it off guard, didn't see that you kind of rushed around the edge, staggers back, reaches into the portal almost, and then kind of looks at you, gets ready to charge. Again, the axe about to ignite. Robin, you notice that as you shoot at him, and then you kind of run backwards, inside this swirling portal, you see it kind of focuses and closes into the frame of an eye. It looks like something is about to emerge. Robin, I will allow you to make a perception check.
Okay.
18. You can tell that there is indeed something charging up. You can see almost fires billow into the shape of this eye. 18 is also enough of a success that you can see that there may be a way to stop this. It may take some time. Mechanically, you figure it out that if you were within 5 feet of the portal, you could spend a full action to crush the eye in your hand or destroy it, basically, which would destroy the portal. Doesn't seem like there's any other way to do it, at least from what you can tell. All right. That's that. Figured all that out.
Portals aren't done, guys.
Since you just shot them in the chest, they're going to run forward, igniting their axe, a rush towards you in zealous fury. Going to do that. I'm going to mark them. And they are going to sprint just reaching you, Robin, and trying to hack you to pieces. First strike, miss. Second strike, miss. And last but not least, with a 26, there it is. Big chop overhead, one-handed, 12 slashing, 3 fire, and then 11 radiant on top of that.
Okay. Does the +1 studded leather armor also have resistance to non-magical slashing?
Sorry, it
just-
does not. It does not.
Okay.
That was the other one.
Okay, so that is 15 plus 11. It's 26.
Youch. Okay, that was capitalism's turn. The portal swirls with more energy. It finally coalesces into this singular white flaming eye. It closes and it blinks as it looks down the hallway. A torrent of fire engulfs everyone and everything. Robin, please make me a Constitution saving throw. Success! The flames billow and fill the entire hallway. You can't really truly avoid it, but you're able to resist most of it. Those in the hallway. So, Robin, you're going to take half of that. So that is only 11 points of fire. Capitalism is going to take the full brunt. So they're going to heal for half, which is also 11. Oh boy, Voda.
All right. I'm going to shroud myself in the aura of my ancestors. I'm now elementally attuned.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually. Take us up here. I'm not sure I would know that guy teleported. As far as I know, there's still 3 guys in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a magic action, I will cold ball that room.
Okay. Person 20-foot radius. Cold. Ooh. Okay. Big babunga of cold. Oh my goodness.
Question.
Yes.
How much of this would go outside of the room? Like, would only Brock get hit with this?
You know what? Let's let fate decide. Roll me a d20.
Oh, God.
19 is good for you. Does not reach outside of the room.
Okay. Let me roll a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Big old
20
icy
feet.
blast.
Try and make this as small as possible, if I'm being honest, guys. It's so big.
Well, it doesn't go to the room, so.
Yeah, it doesn't go out of the room. So
Oh, at all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just
Okay. Okay, actually.
it does not leave the room. It gets right up to the edge of the door. It just because most of
Okay,
it's kind of
fantastic.
trapped within. It also puts the fire out within the room.
Deck saves for them, then.
Fire is put out completely. All that's left is bits of smoldering embers.
Fantastic. That is great.
Dex for the Sentinel. 19 success, presumably. And the Zealot. 20. 2 successes, but the fire's put out.
Okay. It's still going to be 18 cold damage.
All right, they will still take the full brunt of the 18 since they are weak to it. Nicely done. They growl in pain.
Then from here, because my elemental empowerment imbues me with greater reach, I can do a flurry of blows as a bonus action to hit this guy twice
Go for it.
with cold damage.
God damn. 2 punches. Second one goes wide, but the first one hits him. Freezing energy.
7 cold damage.
7. 14 cold actual. A frozen fist connects. Burst of energy. Stagger backwards. They are definitely severely wounded. Still up. All right, Voda, anything else?
Moving does not seem in my best interest. So I will say go next.
Sounds good to me. Oster.
All right, I'm in the fire room, so what do I take
Correct.
for that?
Since the room's not fully engulfed in flames, it's just going to be 7 points of fire. It is going to burn you a little bit.
-7. There we go. Just took a second. What action economy does it take to close a door?
Ooh. It's free when you're not in combat. Someone's right up against you and they're trying to do that. I'm going to say it will take a sleight of hand check. Depending on you using either a full action or a bonus action will increase or decrease the difficulty. If that makes sense.
Okay. And which way does this door... Does it open into the room? This door here. Does it open into the room or into the hallway?
It opens into the room. So just normal door.
That would be the harder one to keep closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think... Given it opening that way, it'd be hard to keep it closed, so I don't think it's really worth trying what I was thinking of, which I'm sure you've guessed. I am going to step through to here, attack of opportunity, I assume.
Yep. It's going to swing her fiery mace, or warhammer rather, at you, and smacks you upside the head. 10 bludgeoning, 5 fire.
Damn. -15. And then I'm gonna drink whatever. I'm gonna check what my biggest health potion is. That'll be my bonus action. I can do that as you play the next couple turns, though. I'll just roll after I end turn.
No worries.
And I'm gonna cast my basic little... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. That's why. I'm going to do a nice basic sorceress burst at the... of cold at the guy I can see clearly down the hallway from me.
Sure. Yeah, I'm figuring once you all figure out whatever something's weak to, then you're not going to be like, yeah, let me just throw fire at it. It's on fire, right? Hits. 9, so
9
18 cold.
Oh, actually, no, I can see this guy too. I hadn't noticed that.
Oh.
I already said I'd hit that one, so I'll just go with that.
No problem. We'll keep with that. Yeah, strikes, kind of staggers a bit. The frozen ball of energy starts to burn away, or I guess sizzle away her internal fire. Not wounded yet. Definitely damaged.
And then end turn, and I'll take the potion.
Got it. Wood, you're up.
Wood's face still dribbles with the water they spit out, and with it, they give Brock a lot of the kitty kisses. Like, it's just drooling. Like when you get the cats, when you scratch a cat at just the right spot, and they just start drooling all over the place. That's what happens. There's so much kitty spittle on you now, Brock. 43 hit points, and yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
Next, 13.
13. Seeing that these things are resistant to her ability, she's looking a little bit more out of sorts, but she's going to take a defensive posture, stay in the back lines, and just strike with these tattooed fists of pure energy at the closest Hazer here. Strike and a strike. Both of them are going to connect. So instead of 8, 4, and then 14 turns to 7. A wounding the creature. She's still up. Barely. That's 13. Takes a step backwards. Sentinels. I've got a couple left. In the doorway on the west. They're going to stay there, and they're close enough to Brock. They just keep on swinging. Swing, swing. Both miss. Brock, I'm going to burn you. For 10. 5 actual. The other sentinel, one that's in the doorway, they're going to see who are they going to rush down at, and sorry to say it's Robin. Steps down into the hallway. One steps. No, roll 20. Be nice to me. Let's go to the eastern room first. Voda, you're in the doorway. 2 swings with their burning hammer. Goes completely wide. You see it coming. Deflect it. But you can't deflect this. 5 burning.
I'll take that.
Robin. 2 swings with the hammer at you. You see both of them dodging out of the way as much as you can. But their internal fire burns you for 1. Best outcome you could hope for. Brock, you're up.
All right, attacking the guy just to the left of me. 20, taking advantage.
18. 18.
Definitely going to be 18.
All right, pixels of health. The sword crashes down to their side. It splits open their armor. Most of their flame leaves. Still up.
God damn it.
That's a critical miss.
That is unfortunate. That ruins my...
No graze for you.
That is unfortunate. I don't think I can do anything about that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna... Ocean, go next.
Yeah, okay. Chug a lug. Zealot was in the doorway. Well, they're gonna keep up their divine fury. No need to drop it. You know what time it is. 1, 2, and 3 swipes, all at Brock. Now with the cloak
Miss.
up, that is a miss,
Hit.
a hit, and a hit. So the first swipe, 18 slashing, 1 fire, and we'll get the divine fury. Brock, 16 radiant. Oh. Second swipe, 13 slashing, 1 fire.
Okay.
That's my zealot.
Ocean. Can I reduce? Is 1 right? Is the minimum for halving something?
You have to take 1 damage. Yeah.
Were they attacking with advantage because the room was on fire?
They're attacking with disadvantage.
Oh, I see.
Until I get
Never
hit
mind.
once.
Yeah,
I see.
until it hit once, then flat. The room is no longer on fire, and so it's just smoldering. So he's not regaining any health. That was their key mechanic for that room. And that's the zealot. Robin, you're up.
Okay, how are you gonna get yourself out of this? I think first I will drink my one and only potion of supreme healing
Ooh.
as a bonus action. So is that 8d4?
Supreme is special. That one is... I'll tell you in just a moment, because it's not used as much. Come on.
10d4 plus 20 according to my inventory.
That is correct. 10d4 plus 20. Chug-a-lug.
Then I am going to use one of my luck points to give myself advantage on my attack.
Yep.
And I am going to wing my dagger at, I think, the Azure Sentinel.
Sure. Line up a shot, stabbing at the Sentinel. Lower guard to the north, and hits directly center mass.
19 damage.
19 magic. You twist the knife, and with a little pop, you see this like almost core of energy, this pure bit of fire. Crack, explode. They crumble, bits of armor kind of melt down on themselves. With a whoosh of energy, they return back to the plane of fire. They are gone.
Now, I don't like that whole flamethrower thing that the portal has going on. So I am going to risk an opportunity attack.
All right, capitalism will swing their burning battle axe at you and goes wide.
Move back to here.
Fair enough.
End my turn.
Capitalism rushes down at you, screaming like a falcon, like the American Eagle, one might say. First swipe. Oh my goodness, this is gonna hurt. 7 slashing, 1 fire, and 9 radiant for the first swipe. Second swipe also hits. Youch. 17 slashing, 2 fire. And last but not least, goes wide.
I'm going to use my reaction to uncanny dodge.
Yep.
Second hit. Two.
Okay. And last swipe. You dodge out of the way. Last bit of energy. The portal swirls, a torrent of fire. Nobody's there. Just burns the hallway and resets. With that, we will end it. Until next time, adventurers.
I have a question.
Oh my goodness. Sure.
The Divine Fury damage, is that once per turn?
It is the first time you're hit with the melee attack, just once.
Oh.
It's got three attacks against someone, and it only procs once.
I was wrong. I thought it was both. I do not burn a Phoenix Feather. I am trying to remember what I think on the last one I took both. I'm trying to remember what it was right after my turn, right?
Scroll up. Yeah, I think
it's right after my turn.
It's right after your turn. Yeah.
So it should have been 10. I'm gonna give myself 10 back.
Okay. Yeah. I see it. Divine Fury. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's just the first time.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Adventurers. Nicely done. You have been dealing with some dastardly traps, solving some puzzles, prayer rooms and things of the sort, and now fighting my lovely fiery dwarves. Well, I got you for a little bit. You know the usual. Scheduling. How are we looking? A week from today is July 7th.
Sounds
Should be good.
good.
Okay.
No problems here.
Perfect. Alrighty, chat. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.